Today we're at Drayton Manor theme park. Welcome to the United Kingdom Attraction Channel. Yes, hello and welcome to the United Kingdom Attraction Channel. It's the 27th of March 2022 and we are here at Drayton Manor. I say we. Joining me today is Adam Hampton.
Hello.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not going to go any further.
Said that with some determination.
Yes, we're at Drayton Manor today, which is exciting. I haven't been here for quite a while now. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but the new area is under construction. So we're going to try and get some footage of that as well. It's called Vikings. It's going to be home to 3 new rides and 1 already there, but it's going to be revamped, which I think is the Buffalo roller coaster, which is going to be revamped. It's going to be a disc coaster, which is one of them similar to the one at Chesterton Worlds of Adventure. There's also one at Flamingo Land, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Avatar, Airbender. I think it's called Cobra in Chessington. And also it's going to have a UK first as well. So we're going to have a look at the Viking area. As well as that, we're going to take a tour around the park. It's Adam's first time at the park. I have told him it is a predominantly family park, so not what he's used to at Thor Park and Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But you have, and Alton Towers. Oh yeah, you've done a few now, haven't you? But you have done Southport Pleasure Land, and that was more family based, so very similar to that, but a lot more professionally done. It is a very professional park. They have Thomas Land, they've got a zoo as well as a theme park. They've got the area I'm standing behind us, I can't even remember what it was called, something Cove, Adventure Cove I think. And it'll be interesting to see if the River Rapids ride is open, because I haven't actually ever been on it, because it was closed the last time I was here, so I do really want to get on the River Rapids ride as well. And
so long as it's nothing like that one that we went on in
Thor Park.
Thor Park, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Tidal Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there is a one, Storm Force I think it's called, which is literally just over there. You can see it behind us. I think it's Storm Force. And of course our much loved Shockwave, the only stand-up roller coaster in the UK. I was telling Adam, he's like, standing up, you stand up on it? I was like, you do.
That twice.
I know. Are you excited?
So.
The enthusiasm is dripping off Adam today. But yeah, we're going to make our way into Adventure Cove, I'm going to call it. I'm sure, or Discovery Cove. I think it's Adventure Cove. I called it Discovery Cove, and that's America, so it's Adventure Cove. For our first ride of the day, we'll try and get on Shockwave. If not, I'm going to get on the River Rapids ride. And I don't think you get wet, but we'll soon find out. So we'll see you over there, guys. Just come off our first ride here at Drayton Manor for the 2022 season. What did you think of Shockwave, Adam?
Very
good.
different.
Very nice.
No, very different. It was weird because you stood up on that one as well, so that was a bit of a different feeling.
UK fair?
Yeah, UK's only.
Yeah, UK's only, yeah, that's right. No, yeah, it is a very, very short ride.
Yeah.
I don't think the park really could have afforded anything much bigger, especially at the time. It also stands out like a sore thumb in the park now because the park definitely is catering for that family audience. And like I say, it is an amazing family park. Definitely get yourself down here. You've got the zoo and the theme park. You've got a hotel on site as well, so you can actually stay for a weekend or a midweek break. So really, really good for that. Shockwave itself is a really, really good coaster. It has got that uniqueness about it because you are standing up.
The only thing with that as well though is that you are very tight. You're very
there's not much room.
Yeah, not much room.
No, yeah. I don't know how that would be if you're a bigger build of a person. How you would, well, you wouldn't get two seats because it has to have the straps. So I don't know if that would work. I mean, I don't know, comment below if you're a bigger person and you haven't been able to ride Shockwave. Is there a problem there? I don't actually quite know it. We just squeezed in, didn't we?
Yeah, that was just because of your ego as well.
In your head. But no, so we're gonna hopefully go on our second coaster of the day. I'm gonna take Adam to Accelerator, which is a family boomerang coaster, so nothing too thrilling, but it is a good coaster to get on. And then we can say we've done the coasters, got them out of the way, and then I know what I'm dreading is Apocalypse. Do you know what Apocalypse is?
No.
It's the drop tower. Oh,
That'll be fine.
it's probably the scariest drop tower in the UK. I'm not even gonna, I'm putting my limb out, it is scary. But that is definitely a thrill here for a family park. Apocalypse is definitely, and there goes Shockwave. And what I do want to mention is, well, we're waiting in the queue for Shockwave for quite a while. It wasn't because there was that many people, it was just, it was not open. And it was, is it 11:30 now? And that is our first ride of the day, so that was a little bit bad from Drayton Manor. Drayton Manor's opening times seem to be a little bit more delayed to other parks. I don't know the reason why. But it is a shame because we really want to make the most of the day. I don't know what time the park closes, I'll have to get that for you.
4:30.
And another thing, by the looks of it, Storm Force, which is the water ride here, well, one of two, seems to be closed. So I think that's down a bit more out of season, I suppose, because it is only March. They're probably just giving it a little bit of a refurb, making sure everything's right, maintaining it ready for the summer season. But
another thing as well with this one is the digital photos are not working.
are they not working, are they not?
No, that wasn't open.
So no, the on-ride photos aren't working here. Adam likes his on-ride photos. He hasn't got his little card today, your barcode. We're not at a Merlin park today, but Drayton Manor is a good one-off park. So get yourself down here if you haven't been. So we're going to make our way to Accelerator now, so we'll see you over there, guys.
just come off Accelerator. What did you think of that, Michael?
Very good, very nice. No. It is a really, really good ride. It is a family boomerang coaster made by Vekoma, or manufactured by Vekoma. Good for the whole family, although it's not very thrill seeker, is it, Adam? I wouldn't say it's definitely a good coaster and a good start-up coaster if your young ones aren't sort of coaster enthusiasts. Maybe get them on this. They'll probably have a really good time, and then you can start and build them up, probably to Shockwave after.
It's clear they've spent quite a bit of money on it as well, so the makeup of it as you're walking around in the queues, that's all good. Like the futuristic garage.
Yeah, the theming is really good. The theming was very futuristic, and I was telling Adam that it used to be Ben 10 until the IP run out and they didn't renew it. So they've then made it into like a car, or Accelerator, clues in the name. But they have got some car theming, and you can still see the Ben 10 theming, really, can't you? But it still is really, really good. And Adam was saying, because there's a lot of screens, and Adam said if this was like really interactive, it would be even better. I was like, okay, it's not Walt Disney World here, but yeah, it would be a lot better. But I think it would cost quite a lot of money to install. But then I suppose you could just put a few iPads behind
Yeah, you get it in McDonald's, don't you? So.
You do. So I bet McDonald's multi-million-pound company here. But no, definitely something that they could add to the queue line. But the queue itself is actually really, really well themed. So we're now gonna head, I think, over to Apocalypse. I don't want to go on.
It's such a wimp.
And I am also going to show you Pandemonium, which was one of the rides here, one of the thrill rides. It has been taken out, it's gone. And I think that is to make way sort of to the entrance of the new area, which is Vikings. Pandemonium was sort of in the way slightly, but it was also getting quite old and it was breaking down a lot as well, so they probably just bit the bullet and decided to get rid of it, especially when they're adding that new area. I've got 3 new rides. I think they can get rid of one of them. What I would say is it is a shame that they haven't added maybe another thrill ride. They have added 3 new family rides and 1 already existing, so that's another thrill ride down at the park, when really the park should be adding more thrill rides, not taking them away. But we'll head over towards Apocalypse now.
Yeah, just before we do, the photos were on this one, and the digital photos were on. I've picked up, it's £20 for all of them, which I think is a bit steep considering there's only, well, from what I can make out what you said, there's what, 3 rides, maybe 4?
And yeah, possibly 4.
For £20, which isn't really value for money.
No.
Plus I noticed our picture was okay on this ride, but a lot of the other pictures of other people were all very sort of
lower quality. Yeah, it's not a Merlin park, so they're not spending as much money as probably what, well, they probably don't have the money to spend as what Merlin has, but they're doing really well for what they've got, and the park itself is really, really well kept. But no, yeah, little details like that would you pick up on. Even Adam picked up on the speaker. He loves his speakers. It's like, this isn't a Bose speaker. It's like, no, it's not. It's definitely not. But we'll see you towards the Apocalypse area and hopefully get some footage of where Pandemonium once stood. It has been taken out, but some of the station building and signage is still there, so it's quite interesting to see. So we'll see you over there, guys. So like I said, here is where Pandemonium once stood. The station building is still there, and even the sign is still there. However, Pandemonium is well and truly gone. And you can actually see Apocalypse in the background. Dreading that. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with this area now. And you're pointing to planning future fun. The sign there, that is actually, you can actually see the Buffalo ride there. The roller coaster, you can see the Buffalo station. They are re-theming them. They've got a new roof going on. Very Viking-y.
Is that a word?
It is now. And if you can just see through the trees, let's zoom in, you can see the disco roller coaster over there, or disco coaster. I'll try and get some better footage of it. When we're actually driving into the park, we've got some great footage, so maybe at the end of the day, I'll take some footage when we're leaving, and I'll edit it in about this time so you can see all of the great footage of that area. There goes Apocalypse. So without further ado, Adam, let's get ourselves on Apocalypse. So we're going to stand up or sit down?
Stand up.
Oh God. I've done it, and off Apocalypse. What do you think, Adam?
Very good.
Very nice.
Well, really enjoyable, but I wanted to go on the stand-up one.
Yeah.
The queue wasn't, well, the queue was a little bit longer, wasn't it, when we first went in? However, it went down pretty quick, but they were only operating one cart,
yes.
do you call it?
I don't know what you would call them, but I think they can operate 6. I think there's 4.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I went to school, I can count. So.
Yeah, I'll go with 4. It's definitely 2 sit down, and there must be 2 stand up then.
Yeah.
Is that the case? Oh well, 4. They were only operating the one, that's right. And the one that they were operating was the sit down. Thank God. But no, yeah, it's a really, really good ride. God, I mean, you must have had a little bit.
It gets your stomach. It
does get your stomach. I think it's more the anticipation of waiting for it to drop, and it like takes you up slow to start with. Then it like you go faster. Then you're at the top, and you're like.
It's not that bad.
It's one of them where it just continues to drop. You're like, I'm still dropping! Ah! But no, I'm glad I've done that one before food. I recommend doing that one before food, because if not, you might be seeing your food again. You might not be bothered, you might have enjoyed it. But you can enjoy it again. So no, we're going to go for food now. I don't know where we're going to go. We're going to have a little meander around the park, see where we're going to have some food. We'll do a food review. I think we'll do one, because there's not many places I have been here. I have done a few food reviews here, but we'll do one. I fancy one. 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. But we'll see. We'll review the food over there, and then we'll get back on some more rides and attractions, and we'll also head over to do an overview of the zoo, see some of the animals. Might as well. We're paid for the ticket. Might as well have a look and see.
I'm returning him to the zoo.
You're returning him to the zoo. Get lost. So we'll see you around the park, guys. So, we haven't went for food yet. We actually just came off Apocalypse, and just out of the entrance of Apocalypse is Sheriff's Showdown, which I haven't been on before, and I was like, oh, I've never been on that before, let's try it. And what do you think of it, Adam?
Really well themed. It was good. We didn't wait long for in the queue. Even getting into it, there's heaters and stuff in there to keep you warm. Yeah. Then when you get into it, really well themed, good layout.
And sorry, I maybe should say what it was. It was a small dark ride.
I was going to get to that.
Oh right. Well, there you go.
Then, off you go.
Where you get into you board a mine car, and you've each got, it's a maximum of 4 people per car, and you've each got a gun. And it's a very interactive ride where you can shoot the targets situated around the area, and it was, like Adam said, it was really, really well themed, to the point where Adam was there, the Undertaker. You were saying I was there, but
The cow?
Yeah, not being very nice to me. But no, definitely a good ride to get on. Sometimes with interactive rides like that, they don't actually work, and it's quite annoying, and it just doesn't work very well. That one seemed to be really, really well. What's the word?
Quite reactive as well.
Yes, that's what I mean. It was really reactive, which is really good to see. Definitely worth going on there. Like I said, the theming was really, really good. So even if you were just going to go around and have a bit look at the theming, it's definitely worth doing.
It's a good little, puts a bit of competitive edge on it as well, because obviously you get your scores at the end when you come out.
Yes.
So you can see who's fared, who's hit the most.
Yeah, who's hit the most. And also, I didn't know if you noticed, but the high score of the day was on there as well. So you can get your high score of the car, but you can. And who was the high scorer out of our car?
That was myself.
No, it wasn't. He's just lied to you. It was me. Thank you very much. But no. So hopefully we are going to make our way for food now, because I'm starving. Marvin's starving Marvin.
No surprise.
Pot kettle. And we'll see you over there, guys, for our food review.
I think I'd rather be online.
So we've just come into, what is it called, Adam?
Burger Kitchen.
Burger Kitchen. And this is what we've got. So these are 7-ounce cheeseburgers with a large fries, which don't really look that large. Some onion rings and 2 Cokes, is it? And what did that come to?
£31.65.
£31.65. Did we pay for sauce? 40 pence for sauce as well, which come in little sachets like this. They seem to like to rob us with the sauces in this park.
I think finance is also available.
Yeah.
Credit application for Klarna.
It is quite expensive. But we'll have our food and we'll see what the burgers are like. They do look like decent burgers. They don't look like the McDonald's / Burger King burgers. They look like there's a bit more substantialness in them. But we'll see. And we sort of would have had a good view, but apparently if they'd washed the windows. Yeah. And they've got this, like, you can actually see it's got like the grating on it. It must have some sort of advertisement from the other side, which we can't see. But you can probably get an okay view of Thomas Land if you look out the window. The ride going along there, and you can see, is it Maelstrom going along there in the background. We'll have to get on that next, I think, for another thrill ride after food. I mean, what more do you want than a spinny ride after you've just had food?
A chance to eat the food.
A chance to eat your food. We'll have that as well. And we're going to have a rating of 10 being absolutely amazing, 1 being terrible. So we'll have our food and we'll tell you exactly what our food was like. So we'll see you then, guys. So we've just had our food. What did you think of that, Adam?
Okay. It wasn't too bad, but it's definitely not the best that I've had.
No, yeah.
It's extortionate.
Yeah, it was quite pricey for what it was. I'd probably just recommend, is it the chicken? I can't remember where I went the last time, but that seemed to be better food than here. And it did seem to be more reasonably priced, although you still paid for sauce. So out of 10, what would you recommend?
5.
A 5. I'd probably say a 4 or a 5 as well, just because of the extra charge. It was quite pricey for what you got.
Charge for the sauce.
Yeah, I'd go 4. It wasn't the best, and we'll have a look at this is the sort of dining experience. And what did you say it looked like, Adam?
Council kitchen cafe.
A council kitchen cafe. Yeah, it doesn't look the best, does it? It does need a little bit of a love and update. I mean, it's nice and clean.
No, it's not.
You don't think it is?
It's not nice and clean.
Well, it looks.
It doesn't smell clean.
Yes, a fusty smell, which probably you don't really want to be having when you're eating. But we're gonna head now to Maelstrom. I think that's how you say it. For our next ride of the day, our first ride after dinner. You know, we'll just go for a spinny one, and then I think we'll head to the River Rapids for my 5th ever ride on the River Rapids as well. So that'll be good. So we'll see you over there, guys. just come off Maelstrom. What do you think of it, Adam?
Well, I managed to keep my food down. It's got quite a bit of force to it, hasn't it?
It does. It is quite a...
It goes quite tall as well.
Yeah, quite a big one of its type. A big one of its type.
PG, Michael.
I didn't mean it like that. PG, Adam. But no, I'm just saying over this area does look like they've just re-turfed it, and it's, I mean, they have got, it almost looks like a construction wall, really, that. I don't know if they're going to be building something in the background or if that's going to be a permanent fixture. But it does look good with the grass, and they've got the picnic benches here.
And a new roof on the shed over there.
A nice new tarmac here. Yeah, oh yeah, look at that roof there. It's just looking really, really good. That is supposed to be, by the way, part of the Maelstrom theming.
I think it was the last storm that came and got hit.
And can I just say, I'm not going to pound too much on it, but the adventure play area for the kids is incredible. Like, for younger kids, they would love that. And they've got their Adventure Cove FM. But what I'm just going to pan on to now is Air Race. Air Race is currently closed for the day, which is a shame because it is a good ride to get on at the park. They do go upside down. It's quite a thrill ride, actually, even though looking at it, it doesn't look much. It does have a kick. So if you ever are wanting a thrill here at Adventure Cove, get yourself to Air Race. Let's hope it's open when you do come. I don't know the reason why it's closed today. I might find out, but it's definitely not in operation. I have kept my eye on it throughout the day, and it's got no sign of life today, so that is a shame. But we're going to head, keeping it exciting, keeping it upbeat. We're going to go to the River Rapids ride. And speaking of rides which are open, Stormforce 10, which I did say was closed, or it looked closed, I thought it was just due out of season, is open. So we'll probably end on Stormforce 10 today. So wherever we are in the park, we'll come to Stormforce 10 and we'll end on that ride. And the reason why we'll end on it is because you do get a little bit wet. And I don't want to get wet and then have to continue my day, because it isn't the warmest. The sun hasn't pierced through the clouds today, which is a shame. I know it has elsewhere in the country. Been watching people's Instagram stories and it's nice and sunny and I'm jealous. But it's not too bad for March.
It's a bit chilly, but nothing.
No, yeah, it could be worse. And another thing I've noticed is they've added all these surfboards, different types of surfboards. They've actually got personalised ones for rides. This one isn't. This one's just a flowery one. But they're a nice touch for Adventure Cove. Definitely good theming, I think. Do you think? Yeah. I think it's really good theming in this area.
The landscaping is quite nice as well, as you can tell it's quite new still.
Yeah, definitely.
Rebranded.
A rebrand. I was telling Adam, a lot of the rides are new, some of them are new, and a lot of them are just re-themed or just had a touch-up of paint. Because he was saying some of them didn't look as new as others. Obviously the roller coaster, Shockwave, has been here well before Adventure Cove, but I can't say the words. River Rapids, I can't wait to get on that because that will be my first ever time on this ride. So we'll head over there now and we'll see you over there, guys. Got how many zigzags for the one? Goldilocks over there. So we'll have to hold on to the centre rail at all times, Adam, because if we don't, what is going to happen?
will result in drowning.
Apparently you're going to drown if we don't hold on to this. Probably. Well, here we go, guys. So thrilling. Ooh, there's the boats from Shockwave and the train.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh. What? I'm just gonna like... You dropped that camera. Yeah. I tell you what, we're getting up some speed now.
We're getting what?
Some speed. Remember, I hold that at the center. Hard grill.
What's up? What's up, Michael?
Oh. What's up my back? Oh, you get wet now. Again.
What's that, Michael?
So we've just come off of the river rapids.
What did you think of that, Michael?
Oh yeah. I did get a little wet, so you can't say you don't get wet, but you don't get like torrential.
It's pretty tame, to be fair.
It was quite tame. To be fair, it was a good family river rapids ride. I'm trying to think of the ones. There's one at Alton Towers. That one, the Alton Towers one is a lot better. The one at Thorpe Park, that one's actually quite good as well. This one's probably more tame and it's a lot more shorter. Yeah, it's good for kids, but it's even shorter than the ones at Alton Towers and Thorpe Park. So bear that in mind. It's not a massive ride, and I would say there was sort of like signs saying 60-minute wait, 30-minute wait. I probably wouldn't be waiting 60 minutes if that was the case. Even on a summer's day, I'd probably wait on Stormforce 10. But then I suppose if you've got smaller children, that one is easy accessible for small children, I'd say. Where Stormforce 10, maybe not. Maybe they might get a little bit scared of that ride.
It's all about small children. One thing I've picked up on as we're going around, pretty much all of the rides so far that I've seen have got pushchair parks, like pram parks, like where you can leave your pushchairs. It
is really good that they've got that, and what I would say is the photo booth was closed for that, which is quite bad. If you're paying £20 for a day ticket for your photos, you want to have them all running. So I don't know if there's a way around that, if you can get like scan the code like you could in Thorpe Park or Alton Towers. But if they're closed, that is quite bad, because you really want to have access to all the rides. So
well, they should be discounting it if they're not all open.
Yeah, that's another option. So you did notice that scary ride. I don't know if it's like a ghost train. It was next to the mine car sort of, or the, what was that one called? Sheriff's something. Before dinner. We did notice that, so we'll probably head there now and then we'll head through the zoo. We might as well see if we can get some animal footage, and then we'll come back and we'll ride Stormforce 10 for our last ride of the day. But we'll head towards the, I don't know what it is, I don't know what I expect, whatever it was. It looked like sort of a ghost train, do you reckon? But we'll show you some footage when we get over there, guys.
Anyway,
Where was it? No,
So we've just come off The Haunting. What did you think of that?
Really impressive. It's always good when you see kids crying and wanting to get out. So
oh, bless them.
For a haunted house, I think that is.
Well, I didn't quite know what to expect, but it's almost like if you've ever been on the Impossible ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or Legoland's got one. I think it's called the Haunted. I think it's actually called the Haunted House in Legoland. Or if it isn't, someone tell me in the comments below. But it's exactly the same as that. But it did have, was it 2 pre-shows before the actual ride?
2, yeah.
Yeah, so it has the 2 pre-shows, and then it actually has the ride itself. So it is just one of the swing rides. Did you understand what actually happened, Adam?
No.
No. Well, you do move, but the room also moves.
Yeah.
So
I think what it is, it's like on one of them pirate ship sort of things.
Yeah, it is very trippy.
So, yeah.
Like it's so disorientating, and especially if you don't know what to expect. If you've never been on one before, that's what makes it even more. Sort of disorientated. Yeah, it does. So now we're going to head to the zoo, try and get some footage of some of the animals. I do have a vast array of animals here at the zoo, so hopefully I will get some footage of some of them, and then we'll hopefully end on, I think the only ride we've got to do now is Stormforce 10. So we'll end on that to end of the day, but hopefully we'll get some great footage of the animals. We might see you in there. We'll see if we can see Adam. Let's see what Adam is.
I will take over the vlog after that because Michael will not be coming back.
Oh, is that true?
Return to his natural habitat.
The paddock. So we'll see you at the zoo, guys. So we're just on our way to the zoo. We have, hold on, blocking the speaker. We're just on our way to the zoo.
It's a blessing.
We've got some refreshments for the zoo. Got 2 coffees, an ice cream, and Adam's got his donuts.
Famous donuts.
Oh, they make me sick. They're too oily. If anyone wants to know where the zoo is, it's sort of just off from Thomasland, and you can't really miss it. If I turn this round, you can see Drayton Manor Zoo and welcome sign. So you do get this in with the price. So it's definitely worth, if you have paid full price for the ticket, you might as well access the zoo as well as the theme park. And I'm sure it is quite educational. I have been here before. It is definitely educational, and you do get some quite good close-ups of the animals. I think the first animal is my favourite animal. Do you know what my favourite animal is?
Snakes.
No, you're a snake. My favourite animal is the meerkats. So it's called Meerkat Experience. So let's go to the Meerkat Experience to see the meerkat.
Very creative.
No way.
That's a karma.
Yeah. Oh, let's see if we can see the meerkats. Oh, there they are. Look how cute they are.
One early on the tree, look up. On the tree, look on the tree.
Yeah, there's one there and there's one over there standing up.
Oh, look at this small baby one here.
Charlotte, the baby one.
Oh, look at them.
There's a small baby one, look.
I would love a meerkat. Do you think we could take them home as pets? Like a meerkat as pet?
I'll swap out leave you and I'll take a meerkat.
Leave me. Let's see if we can get some like close up of this one. Oh, look how cute they are. That one's digging a hole over there.
No, that one's that one.
That one's going to
So we've got Adam on the wall. Let's go in, Adam.
I don't see no pictures of legends.
Legends. Legends my horse. See, I'm not a fan of reptiles at all. Oh, look at them.
Ooh,
Tiny little frogs. So this is a leaf-nosed snake. I'm trying to get some footage of it. It's very weird. I see where it gets its name from. But it doesn't look really, literally looks like a leaf. It's so thin. Long and thin.
Where is it? Got like a wing.
is in the United States.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah, come on. Northwestern Mexico.
So we've just come out of the reptile house. I'm glad. It was a good reptile house though, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. There seem to be different, all different types of reptiles. Surprise, surprise.
My favourite, snakes.
Oh. No, yeah.
I nearly went into cardiac arrest when he first seen one of them.
It was hiding that well. There was a snake which literally blends into leaves.
Yeah, we couldn't find it, we had to ask somebody else.
Yeah, and the only reason they knew was because they had been here so many times that they knew where it was. It was and even when they told us where it was, we had to like properly look, and we'd just seen it. So now I don't know where we're going. What's this? What do they call it?
I don't know.
Something trail.
Marmosets and tamarins.
What?
Yeah. Right.
What's that word at it?
Tamarins.
Tamarins.
Yeah.
So we'll see you
Put
in the
comments below
tamarins.
if we're not saying it right.
Yeah, well, we're going to say tamarins. You can't get in. Hello. United Kingdom Attraction Channel. United Kingdom Attraction Channel.
Wait, you can type it in.
You can
Right, listen. If,
Do you want a shout out?
No, listen. If Chris Evans is watching,
Chris Evans?
yeah, marry me.
Marry me, oh
Right, I
well.
need to get.
United Kingdom Attraction Channel.
Thank you.
See you then. Bye. Bless them.
That's the first proposal on the channel.
Yeah, and if we do see a, or whatever the word, back to the channel, Adam. Oh, a cotton top. I don't know what they are, but we'll try and get as much footage of animals around the zoo as we can. I'm not going to name every animal that there is, but hopefully I'll get some great footage for you, and then we'll see you at the exit of the zoo. Look at every...
It's not fishy, huh?
No, it's going down.
That looks like Timmy.
Well, it's big.
But bigger. Like a bigger Timmy.
So we're just outside the fishing cat enclosure, and Adam has just picked up on what?
The QR code.
So yeah, he likes his QR code, so you can actually see the little QR code here. Adam scanned the QR code.
This is a good demo. It's actually come up 404 not found. However, I did try it on the one previously, and you go onto that, and then there's like one of the zoo attendants. Is that what you call them?
Yeah, zookeepers.
Zookeeper, yeah. And they're on there with the animals, giving you a bit of a background to them.
Which is really, really good, because the zookeepers can't be at every enclosure.
No. I think it's also good for inclusivity as well, isn't it? So if there's people who can't read or anything, rather than having to read, they're not missing out, and they've got people there giving an actual live demonstration, well, not live demonstration, but a spoken demonstration, which is good.
Yeah, at every enclosure as well, I've noticed.
Yeah.
So anywhere where you can see the big plaque, there is a little QR code. Scan that,
Takes
and
you
you'll
through
get...
to YouTube, and they've got the demonstrations.
Yeah. So no, there's a useful tip here at the zoo at Drayton Manor.
same hairdo as you in the morning, Michael.
You're only jealous.
I know.
They're not turkeys. So yeah, just a quick mention that the Thomas train, which sometimes is Thomas, sometimes isn't Thomas. I don't know all the characters, but I'm just going to call it the Thomas train. Does run to this area of the zoo, which is sort of like the farmyard paddock sort of area. But it basically takes you into the zoo, and then it'll have to turn around. It actually disconnects from the rest of the cars and turns itself round, and then reconnects to the other end of the train. And then it'll take you back to Thomas Land if you want to go back to Thomas Land.
And that's James, the red one.
James, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know this?
Google.
So James will take you back to Thomas Land, but also I did see Thomas there, so depending on which one is operating on that day is depending on which one you'll get on. I don't know if they changed them halfway through the day. That would be a good idea to do. Mm-hmm. Then you can get on all the different characters here at Drayton Manor. That one just winked at me.
Grab your coat, you're pulled.
That one just winked at me.
Grab your coat, you're pulled.
I hope everyone's had a great day today. May I ask that you please remain seated and keep all arms and legs inside the carriage at all times during this journey. This is a one-way trip up to Knapford Station in the heart of Thomasland, where all guests must exit the train. We shall be on our way shortly, so please sit back and enjoy the ride. Thank you. And before I leave you, we have a special birthday announcement today. Deb, who is 50 years old today. Happy birthday, Deb. Happy birthday from me, Dan, your driver. Ruth, Charlotte and Terry down here by the level crossing. Have a great day, guys.
And just like that, our train ride is over and we are at Thomas Land. We're now going to make our way to the entrance/exit of the park because time has got away from us and it is the end of the day, isn't it, Adam?
It is. It's devastating I didn't get on the water ride, man. But you know, some things you miss.
He didn't want to wait after the last one. But don't worry, next time we come, you'll be on it. And it might be your first ride of the day, not your last. We'll see you at the entrance/exit of the park, guys. And just like that, a day at Drayton Manor is at an end. What did you think of that, Adam?
Impressive. It definitely is for the younger family audience.
Yeah.
When I say like younger family, I would say kids, toddlers.
You think the whole park's catered to toddlers?
Well, not the whole park, but I think the majority of the park is. I think that's just it's definitely a family vibe. Completely different to Old Towers, Blackpool, Thorpe Park.
They are definitely thrill intensive.
Yeah. Overall, in comparison, because obviously for me I would compare this to Southpaw, it is better than that one.
Oh, miles better, yeah.
The theming's really good throughout.
Yeah. You've been to Lightwater Valley, haven't you?
Yeah, many years ago.
Right, well, Lightwater, I would say try and compare it to that if you could remember, but if that's been a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know, I think.
I would say this is way better than Lightwater Valley, but Lightwater Valley needs serious updates. But anyway, sticking with Drayton Manor. No, today the operations side has been really good. I'm trying to think of the rides which were down. There was that Zampala ride which was Air Force. Is it Air Force or something? Air Race.
Yeah.
Air Race wasn't operating for the entire day, which is a bit of a shame. Oh God, Drop Tower, Apocalypse. Apocalypse was just running one car, or one whatever you want to call it on Apocalypse, one drop car. Yes, the Haunting, I'd never ever been on that, and I'd never ever been on, God, what was the other one called? The Mines or Sheriff's something, which was an interactive ride, and I really do recommend that. That was really good. The theming was incredible, and like I say, it was really, what's the word, reactive when you did shoot. So definitely worth getting on them. Obviously kid friendly as well, so that's great. And it is a family park. Adam is right. If you've got a family, get yourself to Drayton Manor over some of the bigger parks, because even though Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, they are on the TV a lot, they're maybe not catered as much to the family audience.
Onwards,
they are.
This is 100% family oriented.
Definitely. And the staff have been really friendly. All the ones that we've dealt with have been really good, really supportive. Even at the end there, he was just nudging us on. He's like, do you want to get on the train? I was like, yeah, I'll go on then. So we got on the train and ended our day at Thomas Land, which would have been amazing if you had the kids. But no, that's it for today. All I have to say is thank you for watching the United Kingdom Attraction channel. Please subscribe. I mean, it's a massive deal to the channel, a massive deal to me. Please like, please comment anything that you want to know about the park, or anything you want to know about the channel. And until then, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.